Sri Kamakshi Amman Samedha Sri Nageswarar Temple, Ragu sthalam. This is the 9th Navagraha sthala of our travel this month. The Rajagopram is of 5 tiers and the temple faces east. The temple tank is on the left side of the temple entrance and the Neerali Mandapam is under construction. Rishabham with Balipidam is at the entrance in the outer Praharam. In Kosham, Vinayagar, Dakshinamurti, Mahavishnu, Brahma and Durgai are found. In the inner Prakaram, we can see Sannadhis of Sekkizhar, Suryan and Sundarar with Paravai Nachiyar, Nalvar, Nageshwarar, Kalingan Ardhana Krishnar, Somaskandar, Kasi Vishwanather, Arunachaleshwar, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Veerabahu, Chandrasekhar, Urchava Murthangal, Natarajar Sabha and the Bhairavar. Ambal is in a separate Sannadhi and in a standing posture. In the outer Prakaram, Sannadhis for Karpaka Vinayar, Sekkizhar, Navagrahas and Sanishwarar are there. Tamil inscriptions are found on the outside of the Sanctum Sanctorum wall. There is a separate temple for Sekkizhar on the way to Kundrathur Murugan Temple. There are a lot of inscriptions on the walls of the Praharam. When the Chola king Anabayan ruled this region, Arulmigu Ramadeva, the son of a minister who was a devotee of Shiva, was in his court. He was called Sekkizhar. Sekkizhar was very learned from a young age, was appointed to his cabinet by the king. Pleased with Sekkizhar's work, the king gave him the special title of Uttama Chola Pallavar. Sekkizhar, a great devotee of Shiva like his father, compiled and published the history of the 63 Nayanmars who received the blessings of Shiva under the name Periya Puranam. Once Sekkizhar went to Kumbakonam and worshipped the Nageshwaran Lord at Thirunageswaram. After that, he felt a desire to visit Sri Nageswarar Swami every day. But since he could not go to Nageshwaran, which was far away, he wanted to build a temple for Sri Nageswara in his own village. Accordingly, he installed a Shivalingam in the form of Sri Nageswaran, named him Sri Nageshwara and worshipped him every day. This temple located in Kundrathur is today called Vada Nageshwaram. Bala Abhishekam is performed to the deity Sri Nageshwara Swami daily during the morning pujas at 6:30 am, 10 am and 5 pm. It is believed that if those suffering from Naga dosha participate in this, the dosha will be removed. Devotees believe that by performing Bala Abhishekam and offering lentil grains and lentil rice to the Swami during Rahu Kala, the dosha will be removed. A few years ago, the original Sri Nageshwar Lingam installed in this temple was damaged. As a result, the Lingam was placed in the Surya Tirtham in the temple and a new Lingam was installed in the Sanctum Sanctorum. That night, Lord Shiva appeared in the temple priest's dream and told him to install the old Lingam in the Sanctum Sanctorum. Therefore, the Lingam that was placed in the Surya Tirtham was taken out again and installed in the Sanctum Sanctorum. The newly installed Lingam has been placed behind the Isana Sannadhi for worship. This Lingam is called Arunachaleshwarar. All the devotees worship this Lingam as the main source. Goddess Kamakshi Amman, who blesses in this temple, is enshrined in a separate shrine facing south with a lion Vahanam. There is a separate shrine of Sekkizhar in the temple premises. He is depicted standing facing west while having darshan of Lord Shiva. A special abhishekam is performed for him on the day of Pusa Nakshatra. Guru Puja is celebrated for 10 days in the month of Vaigasi around the time of Pusam. On that morning, Sekkizhar Utsav Murti will go there from here to the Thayar district. The temple has 46 stone inscriptions, including those of Kulothunju Chola III, 1178 to 1218, Rajendra Chola III, 1246 to 1271, Sundara Pandyan 1251 to 1271, Maravarman Kulasekhara Pandyan 1268 to 1311, Harihara Rayar I 1509 to 1592, and Sri Ranga Deva Rayar 1582 to 1592. Sri Nagai Mugai Ambal Samedha Sri Kandhazheeswarar Temple. This temple on the foothills of the Kundrathur Temple is truly enchanting. It was built by Kulothunga Chola II during the 13th century with generous modification by Chera and Pandya kings as per the inscriptions found here. The temple is opposite the residence of Sekkizhar, the Chola Prime Minister and author of the Periya Puranam fame, who it seems sat here and composed many poems of the Periya Puranam here. The dilapidated house can still be seen. The temple is unique that the main entrance leads to the Ambal Sannadhi seen in the background here, unlike in other Shiva temple, and the Ambal is facing south. The Shivalingam here was prayed to by Subramanyar on his travels and hence he is called Kandhazheeswarar. The other reasons for the names are in pure Tamil. Kandu stands for tree, The story is there used to be a very ancient tree right at the spot where the linga is today. People used to worship the tree as it was considered very auspicious. Once the tree withered away, they constructed a temple at the same place, hence the name Kandhazheeswarar. Also in Tamil, Kandhe stands for evil. Kandheshwar is the destroyer of all evil. Another meaning for Kandu is infinity. Since the linga in pure form is a beam of light with no beginning and end, Surya worshipped Lord Shiva in this place, hence the name Kandeshwar. There is a separate Sanadi for Surya in this temple. All these different interpretations are found in different Puranas. But according to Periya Puranam, the last one is the correct interpretation of the Lord's name. One of Koparanjanga's year 1267 inscriptions is recorded from this temple. This records the endowment of burning a perpetual lamp at Kandhazheeswarar Nayanar temple by the auntie stepmother of Shiva Brahmins. Sekkizhar Temple, Kundrathur. Kundrathur has a reputation of being the birthplace of inspired epic poet Sekkizhar, who has sung the glory of the 63 Saivate saints titled Periya Puranam, also revered as Tirutondar Puranam. In the small temple, Sekkizhar appears in a standing form with Aksharamala and his epic. On the Pusa star day, the day he reaches the lotus feet of Lord Shiva, special pujas are performed. It is also noteworthy that the rays of sun fall on Saint Point in the Tamil month of Masi, February to March from 17 to 21. This temple is located very near to Kandhazheeswarar Temple and under renovation now. Sri Thiruvirunthavalli Thayar Samedha Sri Thiruvooraga Perumal Temple. Even though it is believed that this temple was built during the Pallava period, inscriptional evidence was found only from the Chola period. The Chola king Rajarajan III's 14th reign year inscriptions on the Vridu pillar in the Ardhamandapam record the endowment of a burning and Sandhi lamp by a dancing lady of Sri Nageswarar Temple of this village, and the priest received the money and agreed to carry out till sun and moon exist. When the Chola king Kulothunga was ruling the area that included Kundrathur, he suffered a disease. Despite seeking redressal at many places, it was of no avail. One day the Lord appeared in his dream in the form of an old man and said that he would be bestowed as the Lord of the village in Kanjipuram, and that if he came and worshipped there, he would be freed from his disease. Accordingly, the king went to Kanchipuram and reached the divine land of Thiruvooraga. There he saw the Lord in the form of Adiseshan, a serpent. Until then, the king who had been seeing the Lord in his full form was confused as to whether he had come to the right temple. That night, the Lord appeared in the dream of the king who was staying there and informed him that he had himself risen in the form of Adiseshan at that place. After that, he visited the Lord of the village and got rid of the disease. As a debt of gratitude to the Lord, he built a temple at this place in Kundrathur. Since the Lord appeared to him in the form of Venkatachalapati at Tirupati, he carved an idol in the same form, in the standing form of the Lord, and installed it here and worshipped it. He also named the Lord Thiruvooraga Perumal. Vijayanagara chieftain Vijaya Gantagopala's inscription in year 1257 on the east wall of the central shrine records the gift of land. The tax collected from this land must be utilized for offerings to the deity of Ilandatta Vinnagar Emberumanar of Kundrathur. Another damaged inscription on the east wall of the central shrine records the appointment of some people to service in this temple. Another inscription found elsewhere in this village records that the Gopuram and Mahamandapam of Thiruvooraga Perumal was built between Pramadi and Vishnu in the year 1701 by Kudal Nayanar Mudaliyar Sokkapar. This in all probability refers to the base of the Rajagopuram. The brick stucco superstructure was added in 2012 and Mahasamprokshanam was conducted. Sri Uraga Perumal is with four hands with the deity facing west, facing the Kanchipuram rural Perumal shrine. The upper hands are holding Shankha and Chakra. The lower right hand is in Abhayahastam and the left hand is in Uruhastam. Utsavar is with Sri Devi and Bhudevi. Ubayanachiyar are in front of the Moolavar. Arulmigu Kundrathur Murugan Temple. The Kundrathur Murugan Temple, also known as Kundrathur Murugan Kovil, dates back to the 12th century and is believed to have been constructed during the reign of the Chola dynasty. According to legend, Lord Murugan stayed on the Kundrathur hill while travelling from Tiruthanni to Tiruporur after waging war against the demon Surabadman. Enchanted by the natural beauty of this hill, he decided to rest here and bless devotees. He placed a Shivalinga, performed puja and meditated deep. Stayed here before heading to Tiruthanni to marry Valli. This moment of rest and contemplation is spiritually reflected in the idol's posture. Murugan standing majestically alone, holding a veil, facing north towards his brother Lord Vishnu in Tirupati. The temple was subsequently constructed by the great Chola king Kulothunga Chola. Lord Shiva, worshipped by Lord Muruga, graces the worshippers the name of Kandhazheeswarar in a separate shrine. Thus, the temple was later built to commemorate his divine presence. This legend makes Kundrathur the only temple in Tamil Nadu where Lord Muruga faces north, which is extremely rare among Murugan temples, a direction associated with prosperity and spiritual growth. Totally 84 steps to climb to reach the temple. There is a separate path where we can reach the temple through vehicle if you are unable to climb the steps. The main sanctum houses the idol of Lord Subramanya in a standing posture with his consorts Valli and Devani on either side. The beauty of the idol is mesmerizing, carved with divine detailing that radiates calmness and divinity. The temple also contains shrines of Lord Ganesha, Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati, reflecting the holistic nature of Hindu worship.